Hello and welcome to the cinema screen. In today's video, we are going to look at the 8 best horror movies released in 2023 so far. Are you a fan of horror movie? Then you must watch these 8 movies. Number 8, The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster. The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster movie is a 2023 American coming-of-age comedy horror film written and directed by Bomani Story in her directorial debut. The film stars Lea de Leon Ross, Denzel Whitaker, and Tim Perez Ross. The film follows a young black woman who creates a monster movie to cope with the racism she faces in her everyday life. The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster movie is a powerful and important film that is sure to leave a lasting impression on audiences. It is a film that is both funny and heartwarming, and it is a film that is sure to resonate with audiences of all ages. Number 7, The Boogeyman. The Boogeyman is a 2023 American supernatural horror film directed by Rob Savage from a screenplay by Scott Beck, Brian Woods, and Mark Heyman and a screen story by Beck and Woods. It is based on the 1973 short story of the same name by Stephen King. The film stars Sophie Thatcher, Chris Messina, Vivian Lyra Blair, and David Dastmalchian. The film follows 2 sisters, Sadie and Sawyer Harper, who are still reeling from the recent death of their mother. When a desperate patient unexpectedly shows up at their house seeking help, he leaves behind a terrifying supernatural entity that preys on families and feeds on the suffering of its victims. If you are a fan of horror films, then you should definitely check out The Boogeyman. It is a well-made film with some great scares and performances. However, if you are looking for a truly original and groundbreaking horror film, then you may be disappointed.
Let me handle it.
Number 6, Megan. Megan is a 2023 American horror film directed by Gerard Johnstone and written by Akela Cooper. The film follows a robotics engineer who creates a lifelike doll with artificial intelligence, but the doll begins to develop its own sentience and begins to kill people. The film has been compared to other horror films about killer dolls, such as Child's Play and Chucky. However, Megan has a more comedic tone than these films, and it also explores themes of artificial intelligence and the dangers of technology. If you are a fan of horror films, especially those about killer dolls, then you should check out Megan. It is a well-made film with some good scares and humor. However, if you are looking for a serious and suspenseful horror film, then you may be disappointed.
What the hell is that?
Megan.
Baby, isn't it pure perfection? The last thing that you hear, 'cause all we...
Number 5, Scream 6. Scream 6 is a 2023 American slasher film directed by Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett, and written by James Vanderbilt and Guy Busick. It is the sequel to Scream and the 6th installment in the Scream film series. The film stars Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Mason Gooding, Hayden Panettiere, and Courtney Cox, all reprising their roles from previous installments, with Josh Segarra, Jack Champion, Devin Nakota, and Dermot Mulroney joining the ensemble cast. The film follows the survivors of the Ghostface killings as they leave Woodsboro behind for a fresh start in New York City. However, they soon find themselves in a fight for their lives when a new killer embarks on a bloody rampage. If you are a fan of the Scream franchise, then you should definitely check out Scream 6. It is a well-made film with some great scares and humor. However, if you are not a fan of the franchise, then you may want to give it a pass. The film is very meta and relies on knowledge of the previous films.
You got a problem here, guy?
Number 4, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. The Last Voyage of the Demeter is a 2023 American supernatural horror film directed by Andre Ovredel and written by Bragi F. Schutt Jr. and Zach Olkwich. It is an adaptation of The Captain's Log, a chapter from the 1897 novel Dracula by Bram Stoker. The film stars Corey Hawkins, Aisling Franciosi, Liam Cunningham, and David Dastmalchian. The film tells the story of the merchant ship Demeter, which is chartered to carry a cargo of 50 unmarked wooden crates from Carpathia to London. The crew of the ship soon begins to experience strange and terrifying events, and they soon realize that they are not alone. The film follows the crew's fight for survival as they are stalked by a merciless presence on board the ship. If you are a fan of horror movies, then you should definitely check out The Last Voyage of the Demeter. It is a well-made and atmospheric film that will keep you on the edge of your seat.
We call him Dracula.
Number 3. Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Rise is a 2023 American supernatural horror film written and directed by Lee Cronin. It is the fifth installment in the Evil Dead film series. The film stars Lily Sullivan and Alyssa Sutherland as two estranged sisters trying to survive and save their family from deadites. Morgan Davies, Gabrielle Eccles, and Nell Fisher appear in supporting role. The film is set in a modern-day Los Angeles apartment building and follows two sisters who are reunited after years apart. The sisters' reunion is cut short by the discovery of a mysterious book that gives rise to flesh-possessing demons. The sisters must then fight for their lives as they are thrust into a primal battle for survival. If you are a fan of the Evil Dead franchise, then you should definitely check out Evil Dead Rise. It is a well-made film with some great scares and humor. However, if you are not a fan of the franchise, then you may want to give it a pass. The film is very similar to the previous films in the franchise and does not offer anything new.
Open up now.
Mom?
Number 2. Beau Is Afraid. Beau Is Afraid is a 2023 American surrealist tragicomedy horror film written, directed, and co-produced by Ari Aster. The film stars Joaquin Phoenix as the title character, Beau Wasserman, and also includes a supporting ensemble cast consisting of Patti LuPone, Nathan Lane, Amy Ryan, Kylie Rogers, and Richard Kind. Its plot follows the mild-mannered but paranoia-ridden Beau as he embarks on a surreal odyssey to get home to attend his mother's funeral, realizing his greatest fears along the way. Beau Is Afraid is a challenging and disturbing film, but it is also a visually stunning and thought-provoking work of art. It is a must-see for fans of Ari Aster and Joaquin Phoenix.
I wanted a child.
Are you on your way?
It's not safe, is it?
Number 1. Talk to Me. Talk to Me is a 2023 Australian horror film directed by Danny and Michael Philippou and written by Daley Pearson. The film stars Sophie Wilde, Joe Bird, and Alexandra Jensen. The film follows a group of teenagers who discover that by taking part in a small ritual involving an embalmed ceramic hand, they're able to contact spirits from the other side. However, the spirits are not what they seem, and the teenagers soon find themselves in a fight for their lives. The film has been praised for its story, horror sequences, practical effects, performances, and its originality. The film has been compared to other horror films about the occult, such as The Exorcist and Scream. However, Talk to Me has its own unique style and atmosphere. If you are a fan of horror films, then you should definitely check out Talk to Me. It is a well-made film with some great scares and performances.
Talk to me.
Delete it. Delete it. They followed us.
Let us know what you think about this video and tell us in a comment below. Also, if you think the video is good, leave a like and share it with your friends. Do you want to continue watching videos about movies and TV series like this? So don't forget to subscribe and join us.